You all remember this video, right? Here you go. And after that, as you remember, there was an arrest. Baraka was arrested. Now the charges have been dropped against him. And of course, Department of Homeland Security got involved. Republicans got involved and wanted to see people being held accountable. And then AOC decided to step into the fray. Here's a reminder. Take a listen.
If anyone's breaking the law in this situation, it's not members of Congress, it's the Department of Homeland Security. It's people like Tom Homan and Secretary Kristi Noem. You lay a finger on someone, on Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, on Representative, or any of the representatives that were there, you lay a finger on them, we are going to have a problem.
Come on now, tell me you love this as much as I do. I mean, this is like drama central. So AOC's bluff has been called because now McIver has been charged, and she's been charged with assault, and she will probably have her day in court. I think this is fascinating because from a strategic political standpoint, the Republicans appear to be making a stand, trying to say there has to be consistent application of the law, regardless of what your title is. Like I said earlier, they dropped the charges against Baraka, but they have decided to charge Representative McIver. And I think that's a good thing because it now tells Democrats, okay, this is where we stand. Now, what are you going to do about it? And who better to respond to this than AOC, who has already threatened that something's going to happen. You know, I guess she's going to get more upset, do what AOC does. Who knows what she's going to do? But strategically, politically, I think this is a big deal. And I'd love to see what you think about it down in the comments below. And what I'm getting at is, from a Democrat standpoint, what do they do with this politically? If they decide to fight the fact that McIver was charged with assault because she did assault a law enforcement official, in this case, an ICE officer, if they fight that, then what do they really stand for? I mean, they're hypocrites. You know, the Democrats want to accuse Republicans of being authoritarian. I'm sure that's going to come out again, being fascist and all this other stuff. I'm sure we'll hear more of that. But at the same time, the Democrats love to use the law against Republicans. You know, heaven forbid a Republican, take his son to an abortion clinic and just stand there, not be obnoxious, and then hands get put on the son, the father defends the son, ends up with law enforcement showing up at the family's house with long guns, and that could have gone very bad. So my point is, Democrats don't hesitate to use the law against Republicans. And let's remember this one, and hopefully you all do know this. So back during the Biden administration, the Biden Department of Justice tasked the FBI to do two things. Number one, track MAGA supporters leading up to the 2024 election. They did that. You can go ahead and Google it. There were hearings on Congress or on Capitol Hill about that. And the second thing the Biden Department of Justice tasked the FBI to do was track all purchases made at Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops, and Dick's Sporting Goods. Again, go ahead and do a Google search, and you can actually read about the hearings that were held on Capitol Hill about that. Basically, Republicans saying, what are you doing? I mean, you're clearly spying and intimidating Republicans. So what are the Democrats going to do with the fact that a person decided that she would body slam law enforcement? They're going to say, no, you have to give her a pass because she's a representative. And we'll see how well that goes. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And then my final thought is this. The majority of the people in this country, I believe, are tired of this far left Democrat narrative, tired of it, and everything associated with it, critical theory, the whole nine yards, tired of it. That's why President Trump is in office now, and that's why a majority of Republicans are running the House and the Senate. In my opinion, if Democrats decide to double down on this and how awful Republicans are for arresting a person who assaulted a ICE officer, it'll only get worse for the Democrats. Let me know what you think. And if you're a Democrat, I'm sure you're going to do and write the same stuff you always write in the comments, but I'm still curious and I still love you. As always, until next time, God bless. Love y'all.